Ben, a very assured finish to the season, 79 not out for yourself to finish, and a satisfying win as well to boot.
Yeah, I think obviously we spoke the other day, and it was all about finishing the season with a win, and thankfully we managed that. Satisfying performance in the end, I think.
Does it make it a little bit sweeter to finish the season in that sort of manner, regardless of what's happened before and the permutations of what might happen the rest of the day?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, it was out of our hands a little bit. We knew we had to win. We've done that, and unfortunately missed out on the bonus point. We were a bit gutted about that and how it sort of happened, transpired. But I suppose that's cricket, and there's not a lot you can do about it at the end of the day. We did what we needed to do, and fortunately we can't finish first, but hopefully we can get to Lords next week.
On that innings, which ultimately was the match-winning innings, obviously you spent 14 overs out there, I think, last night in what can be sort of a no-win situation. So you had to really set up the foundation for today.
Yeah, I think obviously when you go out there with such a short period of time, you're like you say, it's a lose-lose really. You come out 15 not out and you've done your job, but you could ultimately be back in the pavilion. But I think obviously the way Ducky played last night came out nice and positive. We scored fluently, and we took a bit of a chunk out of the total, so it was a little bit easy for us today. So I think the way Ducky played last night and obviously set us up for this morning, and obviously is not this morning. The way he sort of played took another dint out of it as well.
More generally, you finished the season, or the county championship seasons, not top run scorer. Is that gratification for all the hard work that goes into it, and how much do you look at that kind of thing as well?
Yeah, I think obviously it's nice. Nice to finish leading run scorer, but ultimately I think it's about winning games. It was nice for me to be there at the end. It's not very often as an opening batter that you get a not out, and never mind be there at the end of the game to win it. So probably one of the first times in my career that's happened in a first class game. So proud of that, and it's nice to get the win.
You sometimes had the best view on the ground, really, to watch some of the bowlers toil away and do their work. How satisfying has it been out there in the middle, watching the likes of Dane and Brett and Luke and all the other guys that we talked about all season doing their work so impressively?
Yeah, I think we've got to give big credit to them. I think the last couple of games they've been hurting. Obviously we've had a few injuries, so we've had to go with them every game. They've been hurting, and the effort that they've put in and the wickets that they've taken has been brilliant, really. So, yeah, to all the bowlers all year, really, we've got to thank them for a lot, really, I think.
And on the team front as well, the batting side, you got more batting points than anyone else over the course of the season. Is there anything you could put that down to, whether it's a tactical approach, a technical approach?
I think we've got good players. We had a tough year in 2019, and I think we've bounced back from that the last couple of years. Highest bonus points for the last couple of years batting wise, so I think it just shows what good players we've got batting wise, on wickets that sometimes favour the bowlers here. But I think we can be proud of that, where we've come from, and just try and build on that again in the winter and go again.
Yeah, on that note, just to finish, spoke to Paul Franks last night, and he still thinks there's more to come from this side. Obviously losing out on the championship by a very bare margin, but still potential to go on and compete at the top level for seasons to come, really.
Yeah, I think so. I think more, as you were saying this morning, it's all about the process. It doesn't end today, even though we might just fall short, or we have fallen just short. But yeah, it's about building on that and keeping going, really.